Hi there. Welcome. Welcome back.
Welcome.
I'm Justin.
I'm Tashina.
And today we have a special guest, Mike.
So enthusiastic.
Before we get into who you are, Mike, what are we drinking? What is this?
It's Fernet.
It smells like mouthwash.
Yeah.
It totally does.
Yeah.
What are you doing to us?
It's like bitters. It helps your tummy.
You sip it?
I usually I'm just
see
gonna
why
drink
you
the whole
take that
thing.
as a shot.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do they usually mix it with club soda if you're sipping it or something? That would be my guess, right?
I don't. Oh, jeez, this.
Yeah, it's great.
I am not convinced.
There's so many flavors.
It's like a botanical garden in your tummy right now.
I mean, that is literally how you've been describing it. Like good flavors, bad flavors, weird flavors, pickle juice flavors.
You know what it tastes like? You know when you're watching...
Heaven?
No. You know when you're watching a show about, like, the olden days and, like, old medicine that they would get, like, Civil War era medicine? My guess is that's where this came from.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I'll probably like it then.
like, before the germs existed, and they were just like, here's a bunch of plants we rotted together.
Oh yeah, it's great. That's how Coca-Cola started.
I'm sure it's good for you, but it's much worse than I thought it would be. But I'm also not a fan of mint. I didn't realize there was such a minty flavor to it.
Well, there's another one that's actually mint flavored.
I thought you were going to say there's another one with no mint in it.
Oh, no, yeah,
that one.
There's the other one is mint flavored, so it actually tastes like you're drinking like full on mouthwash.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
I think this would be super good with some like club soda, sparkling water. Like that'd be really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not bad.
LaCroix?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I hated it like my first like 3 times.
But you kept giving it a try.
Yeah, well, people be buying these shots.
I only
What
don't
am I gonna
like
say,
the
no?
mintiness. Like there's something in there that reminds me of something.
To me, it tastes like how Queen Anne's lace smells.
I don't know what that is.
It's like those big, like, flat flowers with all the little white flowers. They're all over in
I have no
Oregon.
idea.
Anyway.
Okay. Mike, do you know what that is?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know many flowers by name.
All right, Mike. Speaking of flowers by names, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Mike. I'm I've known Justin for probably like what's it, maybe like 12 years, 13 years.
Let's think about that. When did we meet? What year was that?
I think it was 2000 I think it was 7. Yeah, I think it was 7.
Wow,
Dang.
it's like 13 years.
Oh wait, no, maybe it was 8. Yeah, maybe it was 8.
And then we lived together not that long after meeting, really.
Yeah, it was like I met you and you were at the like piercing conference. And I was literally on a laptop and the background was a picture of Justin. And I'm like just trying to do my stuff on the laptop, and then like I look up and the guy that's the thing is there.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like weird science.
Oh, it was super weird. And I was like, "Oh, this guy's going to be super cool." Cuz he was wearing a UFC hoodie. I don't know why he was wearing it or whose it was. Yeah.
I was wearing a UFC hoodie.
Yeah, it was so weird. And
Maybe you didn't even know it was
I
a UFC.
swear. Yeah, you borrowed it from someone.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe you borrowed it and you didn't know it was UFC. And you're like, yeah, this works. And Mike's like, sweet, this guy's into fighting.
I started talking to you about it, and you knew about some of the fights because you used to go to...
Brian's house?
Yeah, you would go to those, and you're like, oh, yeah, I saw that one. I'm not into it, and I'm like, dude, what kind of poser has the hoodie? Yeah. And then I left on the road and like just disappeared. And then we moved in together.
Yeah.
You disappeared and then you magically reappeared in his house one day. Because that's how it sounded.
I mean, there's a little more to it, but we had mutual friends, and then Mike went vegan, and then we started hanging out more, and then we moved in together.
Yeah.
I like Mike's version where he disappeared and then you moved in together.
He just showed up and just reappeared years later.
Yeah.
Mike has known Bagheera longer than Tashina has.
Yeah.
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 I've been knowing that guy.
Yeah, you have been knowing him. You knew him back in the good old days before he was even full grown.
That's so crazy to
Isn't
imagine.
that crazy to think about? Because he was never, like, when we found him, he wasn't small.
Yeah.
But he got bigger.
Yeah.
And now he's lost a lot of weight. But he's still, like, he's a pretty substantial.
Yeah. I used to love playing the shoestring with that guy.
He loves strings.
Yeah,
too.
and he doesn't have claws, so it's so much more fun for me to do it.
We didn't declaw him. He was declawed when we found him.
Yeah.
Justin actually declawed him himself.
Oh man.
DIY.
That's how rumors get started.
Oh man.
No, Bagheera was out there living on his own with no claws. Like, how messed up to declaw a cat and then just like let him roam free.
Right.
It is messed up.
Yeah.
I like to think that he just like got lost. Like it breaks my heart to think that somebody would have just put him outside.
Yeah.
But the reality is that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
But now he lives here and he has all the strings he wants to play with.
Does he though? Because it seems like you take strings away from the cats a lot.
Only because Applesauce tries to like actually eat them. And she'll like, you catch her and she'll have it in her mouth and you pull it out and literally like 6 inches of the string comes out of her mouth and it's all soggy because she swallowed it. Like it's gross. But Bagheera, he plays with them. I play with them just away from Applesauce.
And he really loves that laser pointer.
He loves the laser pointer. He loves that like fluffy thing.
Oh yeah, we have this thing now. It's got it's got all these fake feathers and then like bells on the end.
He loves that.
Yeah, it's like right over there. I seen it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
well,
loves it.
It's not like in arm's distance or anything, but it's over there.
Yeah, it's in their toy basket. I put it there.
Oh, they have 2 toy baskets. Last night it was really so. Tashina's mom's boyfriend is a truck driver. And apparently he drives around, and then when he has time off, he'll like get a bottle of Tito's and drink it.
Oh, nice.
Not the whole bottle. He gets the bottle.
No.
Yeah.
But over the last like year or two, he's been for some reason, I guess some of the Tito's bottles came with like little sweaters on them.
Yeah.
And so he saved up a bunch of these, and then they stuffed it full of catnip, and then like sewed it shut and sewed all these bells on it.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And then they gave them to the cats for Christmas.
Yeah.
And so last night Junie went over to the toy basket while we were eating, and she like pulled one out of the basket.
Yeah, she just put it on.
It was really
She's like, this is my sweater now.
Threw on a sweater,
cold out there.
Jumped on a unicycle, started juggling.
Though she did want to wear a sweater. She has several.
She does have several. Okay, where were we?
Mike.
Well, that's
how you met Bagheera.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
All right, so
Justin was actually there like when I decided to go vegan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were at a party and our old roommate, I told her like, "Oh, hey, Jeanette, I used to be vegetarian," and she was like, I was like, "But I stopped. Yeah, I've been like doing other stuff," and she was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I almost went vegan." She was like, "Mike, why aren't you vegan?" And I was like, "Man, that's a good question." And I couldn't answer it without giving her like some BS. So I was just like, I guess I'm just going to go vegan.
I guess I don't have a
So
choice.
like a month later, I just went vegan.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
I don't know if I've ever heard that part of that story.
Oh, you were, we probably won't tell the rest of the stories. Justin was so angry that night.
Oh, he was wearing his UFC hoodie.
Was it when Annie was supposed to give us a ride somewhere? And then, yeah, I was.
And Justin was super mad, and I kept telling him like this: "Hey, you know what, man? Whenever I get angry like this, I just say to myself, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me?" And then for some reason he was getting more angry. It was from the Urkel show, whatever.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. You think I can get this in that bucket?
I doubt it.
Oh, that was kind of close.
That's pretty good.
That is
Yeah.
pretty good.
That seems like you to say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, you're not surprised that Mike pulled that one out of his back pocket?
No.
Here. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. So,
topic tonight.
We don't have a topic.
I thought we were going to do Mike's top 10 top 10s.
Yeah, I mostly just watch top 10 videos on YouTube. I don't really have a genre. I just watch top 10s of anything.
So what are your top 10 top 10s?
My favorite one, like that I still like go back to is
your top 10s. I want them from least favorite to most favorite. So
I don't think 10. I can remember. Like most of them are like just like MMA stuff, but yeah, it sounds pretty boring.
I have an MMA, but I'm not into it.
Yeah, he's not into it. Yeah, my favorite one's about space. Probably it's like 10 incredible yet scary facts about space.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, and then another one was like about.
Well, wait. What are some of the facts? What are some of the scary facts? Or are they gonna scare me? Am I gonna feel sad and scared?
Well, they just talk about like it starts out with it's like a super cool graphic. They're like, oh yeah, this is like this is you, like this is like one state, and they just keep zooming out.
Oh.
And they're like, yeah, this is a continent, this is the world, and then they're like man, this is how far the moon is, and then they show how big the planet is, and then they go all the way from like our galaxy or our solar system to our galaxy to like the next galaxy, like the Andromeda galaxy, and how much bigger they are than us. And then they go all the way out, and then they're like, yeah, this is maybe how big the universe is. But then they're like, what about if there's a multiverse? And they start going out on the multiverse, and they're basically amazing. Like you aren't nothing.
Yeah.
Like you are literally nothing because there's a full-on multiverse, and you're just a little pea on the pod.
That sounds interesting. I want to watch that one.
A pea on the pod.
A pea in the pod.
No,
a frog on the log.
You're not even good enough to be a pea in the pod.
Yeah.
You're a pea in a pod that's been peed on by a frog on a log.
Yeah, you're not even dust in the wind.
That was very elaborate.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. What else are we drinking? Tashina, you are having a Dented Brick Gin and Tonic.
Mm-hmm.
Dented Brick is a local distillery. Ginnery. They make a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah. They do gin, they do rum, and they do whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you like them?
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
It's not as botanical as I like. I like pretty botanical gins.
Okay.
But it's good. It's very drinkable. You can mix it with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. And this is so they make more fancy elaborate drinks. Right?
Yeah. And
I'm trying to prime you to.
Normally,
when we talk about this, you always tell people the same facts.
What I read about them on their website is that they were doing like higher end gins.
Yeah.
Higher end gin and rum. And they felt like there was a huge mixed point in the market for decent well gins and well rums. So they do a second distill of their high-end ones, and that's what they make their well out of.
Yeah.
So technically it's made from like better ingredients than most well drinks are. It definitely it tastes a lot better than most well gins, especially well gins. A lot of them are pretty gross.
Yeah. You've never even had their fancy stuff.
I want to try it, but I've never seen it in the stores.
Yeah.
I think you have to go to the distillery to get it.
Let's go.
I do want to go. I want to check it out because I do
episode
like
of
really
Exploring
botanical
City.
gins. They do tastings.
I'm going to see where they are.
They're pretty close to us.
Really?
Like, I think they're in South Salt Lake. They're not super far. Remember the brewery that we met Alex and Roxy at? They're over by that. They're in South Salt Lake.
I do not remember the brewery.
Level Up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's northwest of us?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Google Maps.
Yeah, they're in South Salt Lake. But yeah, I just think that that's cool, and it's also honestly from the waste standpoint less wasteful, like as far as ingredients go. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
Especially for Utah alcohol, a lot of it's not great.
True.
So.
True.
That is the story of Dented Brick, as I read on their website.
Yep. Coming to an episode of Exploring Salt Lake City near you.
Yeah.
They're closed currently.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Forever or?
No. They open
Forever today.
Forever today.
Oh, for the rest of the day?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, until tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Yeah. Isn't it a weekday?
It is Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know why they would be open all late on a Tuesday.
No.
It's not a club.
It's not a club. There's no membership. There's no jackets.
There's loud music.
Mike, are you moving here or what?
It's a very blunt
possibly.
question.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I think this isn't that far from us.
No.
It's a $10 Lyft ride. How many
Everything here is a $10 Lyft ride. Well, 10 to 14.
10 to 13,
yeah.
14. Yeah, that's true.
That's not bad.
True. Oh, wait. And are we going to Denny's for free Beyond Burgers tomorrow? Is that tomorrow?
No, that's Thursday.
That's Thursday.
And that's over here.
Okay. Got it. All right. How many episodes of Exploring Salt Lake City do you want to film while you're here?
I don't mind. I like to do stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
I like to get out there. I just broke up my piggy bank, found a bunch of money and stuff, so I'm good to go.
I think the best part about what you just said is that it's not a joke. You literally just opened your piggy bank.
Yeah, no, I literally did. I even know the denominations in my head.
Dang.
I had this like piggy bank that I would, it like needs a can opener to open, and I would just put like my loose money, like if I have loose bills, and there was I like $2 bills too. I'm just like weird like that.
Yeah.
They're cool.
I hate $2 bills.
That's weird.
Why?
Yeah.
You know who
Joking.
loves $2 bills? I've heard strippers apparently.
Oh yeah, I've heard that too. I think I told them.
Huh.
Yeah, that's why I like them. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Because you're a stripper.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
like them. But yeah, I had like $32 bills in there because whenever we get them at work, I'll just like buy it out with my own money and then save it. And then I had 81 $1 bills. And then I can't remember how many fives, but it was $85 in fives, 4 10s, and I was only brave enough to put 20s in twice.
Wow.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fair amount of money.
Yeah.
I didn't bring the ones because I felt like I would look like real suspicious in the airport with like a big thing of ones.
Yeah.
And other weird cash.
Yeah, I guess I could tell I'm a valet or something, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't think they would believe that.
No.
I don't see someone in a fancy restaurant tossing either of us a pair of keys and saying, "Take good care of it."
Yeah.
Take good care of my Maserati.
I don't know, that guy on Ferris Bueller's Day Off, he was pretty sus. He did take off with the car, though.
I don't
Cameron.
remember that movie.
Oh, it was great. It was Cameron's dad's car.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
but it was that guy with the sweet mustache.
What's the fanciest car you've ever driven?
Driven in or driven?
Driven.
Driven? Whew. Probably not that fancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about driven in?
I've driven in like an old Corvette before, like a, I can't remember what year, but it was like one of the Stingray ones.
Yeah.
And then one time I was leaving this like vegan beer festival, and I went up to, it doesn't matter where I went. But anyways, I was up in these like these hills, and this guy, I was getting an Uber to my other friend's house, and this guy picked me up in a Tesla. Back before, like, now that it was before they had the cheap Teslas, like, he picked me up in like a baller Tesla, and it was like, dude, it was like a rocket ship. Like, I walked up to the thing, and like, I opened the door and I get inside, and there's like a full on like big screen TV in there that controls the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I started talking to the guy, and I'm like, oh yeah, like, hey, this is a cool car, man. Like, this is great. I ride my bike to work every day, so I'm not really used to this kind of stuff.
I'm even more fuel efficient.
But then this is the crazy part. The guy told me, he was like, yeah, I ride my bike to work too. I'm like, what the? And he's like, yeah, this is my landlord's car. I live in the back house. He's in France for the month, so he let me borrow the car. And I'm thinking, dude, you are a terrible friend. Like, who borrows their friend's car and signs up for a rideshare program and drives around this expensive car?
Yeah.
And the funniest part is I took him to like this 7-Eleven liquor store in like a pretty bad part of this town that we were in. And I I was like, hey, just wait right here. I'm going to run inside, grab some beer. And then when I got back, like, the door handle wasn't there. I'm like, what the? He sucked the door handle in? And, like, the door handle was part of the car. And then I look in, I, like, wave, I knock on the window, and he, like, unlocks it. And he's like, hey, how do I know you didn't steal that stuff? And I'm like, dude, I'm paying for the ride, dude. You think I really ran in there and stole stuff? Like, you're just lucky you're still here with the car, man. You don't even know where you're at.
Of all your concerns,
yeah.
This bag of Twizzlers should be the least of your worries.
I think it was a pack of Tecates, but tomatoes, tomatoes.
Twizzlers, Tecates.
Yeah.
All the same.
Okay. Fanciest car you've ever driven? Can I guess what it is? Is it the Prius C that we owned?
Yeah.
Woo-wee!
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, I've driven a Honda Civic, a beat-up old Dodge minivan, and the Prius C.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
So.
How was the handling on that minivan, though?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was like what I learned to drive
in.
in.
Soccer practice on time?
No. My mom's friend, it was her car, and she was giving me driving lessons, so it was a lot of, like, driving her to do errands.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to mini malls. I took her to, like, drop her tax returns off. Like, yeah, it was all errands. Went to the grocery store a lot. Yeah.
I've driven a Maserati.
When? Why?
So, because my cousin has one.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Right, and it was like a family get-together, and everybody has all their cars parked, and his...
And you were the valet at the party?
Yeah, and I just took off. I was like, fucking later. No, he had his parked, like, you know, in the end of the line of cars, so he was not blocked in, and jokingly, I was like, hey, dude, I gotta go run an errand, give me the keys to your car, and he was like, okay. And I was like... What? Really? And he's like, yeah, dude, your family, whatever, I don't care. Just don't
you got insurance.
Yeah. So I go and get in the car, and I, for the life of me, could not figure out how to turn this motherfucker on. And finally I do. I think I may have even looked up a YouTube video, because in the back of my mind I was like, I can't go back in there, because if I walk back in, that's it. Like, there's no...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Game over.
You're handing the keys back.
Yeah. So I figured it out and, like, went and did whatever I had to do and then brought it back. And I was like, dude, I'm so surprised you let me drive that. And he was like, honestly, man, I didn't think you'd be able to figure out how to start it.
That's pretty good.
Imagine he was inside, like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
He's not going to start it.
That's pretty good.
How fast did he go in it? The speed limit?
Oh, I didn't go that fast.
Yeah.
But I took it on the highway, just for, like, a couple exits. Just, like, you can't, you know, like, I felt like I had to. It accelerated very fast.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. It was fun. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Sassy Tashy's in the building, everyone. She's had a shot. You didn't even drink your thing.
I had a sip. I'm sipping it.
Oh, my gosh. So how long have you been vegan now, Mike?
Me, how long have I been vegan? For like 12 and a half years, I believe. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
It works.
Yeah. I feel like after a while, like, after you get, like, couple of tattoos about being vegan and, like, tell a bunch of people, like, if you sell out, you look like a real idiot. So I'm basically, like, I don't even care anymore. I'm just, like, I just don't want to look like an idiot.
Fuck the animals. I just don't want to look stupid. My favorite was always John Johnson's response, and I've used this a lot of many times, and it's great because it always gets the best response, and people are like, oh, so how long have you been vegan? You're like, oh, 10 years, and you're like, wow, that's a really long time. You're like, yeah, I know, I'm getting pretty sick of it, I'll probably stop soon. And without fail, they're always like, wait, really?
I like his other one. He says, they're like, ooh, so why are you vegan? And he's like, I'm vegan because I hate animals. I don't want to be around them. I don't want them on me. They're disgusting creatures.
That's pretty good. Super weird. Pretty good. It's very John.
Yeah.
I could see him saying that for sure.
That's John Johnson for you.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, I ran into him the other day.
Oh, really? How
Yeah.
is he?
He's good. Yeah. He's got some stuff in the works. He's running his own business, having a good old time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just like randomly, they made some like fast food restaurant in Long Beach. It's supposed to be a drive-through, but it's not a drive-through yet. So I was inside or else I would have went in there. Yeah, but he was in there as well, and I was ordering my food, and I seen him. He's pretty recognizable. So I was like, man, I gotta talk to people. Like it's my day off. So I talked to him. It was cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he watched me eat my In-N-Out calls them animal fries, but they call them something else. I don't know what they.
Human fries.
I don't know. Yeah,
Wait, like he sat with you while you ate them, or he watched
yeah,
you
no,
from
no,
across
yeah,
the room?
From afar.
he sat there. Yeah,
He was outside in his
making
car.
eye contact.
He made eye contact with you the whole time doing your fries.
No, he didn't.
No, it's
I only had one fork, or I would have offered the guy one. You know, a single one.
yeah.
Half of a fry.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I want to hear more about your favorite top tens, though.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I think like I like odd ones like where they're talking about like strange cults, like the top 10 cults and stuff, and
Top
like
10 cult?
yeah. They have like top 10 cults you never heard of.
What
Wait,
criteria
but yeah, I
do
was gonna
they
say,
have?
what's the rating system?
Yeah.
Oh well,
Like what
well
makes
they're
one
cults.
cult?
They're
But what makes one cult better than another cult? Like what would take you from the 10 position to like the
so
5?
it basically 1 being the most effed up and 9 being like the hey, we're like a hippie
We're
community.
Scientology.
Yeah, we're like
Mormonism.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. The Mormon one took number 1 actually.
Oh really?
It was.
Is it because of all the weird shit with kids?
No. They like broke off because it was when polygamy became illegal. They broke off and went to Mexico and started their own thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and
So it
then
was, like,
they started
the
murdering each other
fundamentalist.
and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, but it was real different. It wasn't like the
It
same
was
as
the
the.
FLDS, Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints.
Is that what they
That's
call
what they
it?
call
I
it
don't know.
around here.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know about the floods.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Fools. So I remembered something. I keep thinking of things while you're talking, and then I stop talking, and then I forget them. But I thought about something because we were talking about the airport, or what was it? It was the screen. You're talking about seeing me on the screen and then looking up and seeing me there.
Oh yeah.
So I was listening to that Penn and Teller podcast, and they were talking about like another joke that you can pull on people, which is to basically get like a tiny red dot like sticker and put it on your driver's license over your nose so it looks like you have a clown nose.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you hand the person your ID and you give it to them upside down, so they have to flip it over, so it takes it longer.
Yeah.
And then while they're flipping it over, you pull a clown nose out of your pocket and you pull it
Oh
off.
yeah, that's pretty good.
So they look up and they're like... I thought that was pretty solid.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to put a clown nose on that's been in my pocket for that long, you know? I might get
Even
some.
just for a second?
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we don't really do that one in the post 9/11 world. That prank doesn't really play as well.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's a really good show. One of the guys also talked about somebody who looked at it and thought it was just like a pocket lint or something, so they flicked it off. And then, the person looked up and the guy had the nose.
Oh man.
They weren't impressed.
Yeah. Do you know what their stance is around here on the Great Debate?
I don't know what the Great Debate is.
It's Red Vines versus Twizzlers. Do you know if this is this a Twizzler town?
Twizzlers are
I don't
disgusting.
think so.
Well, check this out.
I will not.
No, here's the thing, is that I found out the hard way because I had a bunch of friends from the East Coast, and I was telling them, like, yeah, man, when we go to the movies, we get Red Vines, you bite one end, you bite the other, use it as a straw. Yeah. And they're delicious.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, we don't do that. We have Twizzlers.
Ew.
And I started looking it up, and apparently Red Vines is a West Coast thing. So I don't know. Yeah.
What
it's
a bunch
crazy.
of freaks.
Yeah, so, like, the rest of the country
Yeah.
just has like poor taste in fake licorice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twizzlers are.
Yeah, because red vines are amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can move to a Twizzler town.
I mean,
and you guys might have already.
I'm trying to figure it out.
We might be the best of it.
Hey, maybe someone could just let us know.
Just ask Roxy and Alex.
Yeah.
It's the fastest way. Just ask them. Here, let me see this.
I feel stupid texting people we know, being like, "Hey guys, do you like Twizzlers or red vines better?"
No, trust me, this is totally.
Yeah, this is serious business.
This is important stuff. God, why can I?
I remember
so much.
the first few times I had Twizzlers, I was like, "What is this?
Plastic.
Like, are you supposed to swallow this? Is it like the wax, like the like wax lip things where you just chew on it?" Like, I was like, I don't know what.
Oh, you don't swallow those?
I don't know. I was given them once, and I was
they taste weird, but I thought you could swallow it. I thought it was like those Coke bottle, those wax Coke bottle things.
Oh, I never ate those. I don't know. Like, I mean, I've never had those.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone gave me the wax lips once, and I was just like, no thanks.
Yeah, I took like Halloween real serious. Like, you know how most people would have a bag? Mm-hmm. I would bring like a pillowcase, and we would like go through like a full neighborhood, and then dump it out into a trash can in the.
That's intense.
Yeah.
We used pillowcases because you didn't have to buy them. So it's more like responsible.
I don't think she's gonna answer.
I don't think so either. I think she's working.
I should have called Alex. Oh well.
Great.
Fail.
Well, now we don't know.
Maybe someone in the comments will let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say
both of them.
It seems like Utah.
Both of the comments.
Both comments will let us know.
Yeah.
We'll take a big poll.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Can you
curious.
pass me the whiskey, Mike?
Yeah. This is Dickens.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, girl, hey.
Hi.
Hey, sorry to bother you.
You're totally fine. What's up?
Oh, good. So we're just recording a podcast with our friend Mike here, and he was wondering if you know.
It's super serious.
And if you're with Alex, maybe he can weigh in on this. If Salt Lake City is a Red Vines town or a Twizzlers town. I just want you to know, by the way, that the answer to this question could mean Tashina and I leaving forever.
It's really hard for me to make the call on that one.
Really?
What's your gut say?
My gut says Twizzlers.
Oh,
no! I told you, I think it's a Twizzler town.
Man.
Like, I was raised Mormon, and Mormons ate Twizzlers.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
People.
Interesting.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But why does my opinion matter? I don't need to be the tiebreaker on this, like, life-altering, you guys might have to move kind of decision. I don't want that pressure to be on me.
Tashina's packing her bags, so it's done. No. It's a done deal.
No. Let's just all start at one end of opposite sides of licorice and eat it in and come together.
First, we have to agree that Twizzlers is not a licorice.
I much prefer red vines.
Okay, good.
Much prefer. I would just say when it comes to Utah, Twizzlers.
The whole state?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Twizzlers probably spends more money on advertising in Utah than any other state.
Whoa.
I just made that up.
He sounded very official.
I don't even think they advertise.
That's what we call a sneeze fact.
Yeah, or they just don't have to advertise, like you said.
Yikes.
They got the lockdown on the market here.
This is really sad.
Yeah, I think red vines stop in Nevada. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Nothing like a big old bucket of red vines to snack on.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
I just want to, I wish I had some red vines.
Me too.
Yeah, let's eat some red vines tomorrow.
Sounds good.
I'll bring some over. Get ready.
You are amazing.
Thanks for letting me be on your podcast.
Oh, totally. Anytime.
I'll see all of you tomorrow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Bye.
Perfect.
I don't know her yet, so I didn't have to say bye.
What if?
I like that she called you twice and we missed the first one.
Oh wow, that was serious.
I really appreciate that. I like that she took it so
Probably because
I
never call people, so she was like, something must be wrong.
It's a Red Vines emergency.
What if someone took a red vine and a Twizzler and cut them into thin slices? No, let me finish. And then braided them very finely. Would you eat that?
I had to let you finish for that.
Yeah.
Are you asking a blind taste test if I could do the Pepsi challenge?
I'm saying would you eat it
just
though?
On texture, I wouldn't even have to taste it.
No, I'm not asking if you would know the difference. I'm saying would you be like, yeah, this tastes red viney enough. What if it was in the shape of a Scotty dog on top of being braided? Would you be like, this is great enough?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the question that you just agreed to?
Which one? Oh, if it was in the if a red vine looked like a Twizzler, but then was wrapped into
if they were braided together. The two, a red
vine
and a Twizzler.
She's asking if you would eat them mixed together.
Oh, that might cut it. Yeah.
And especially if it was in a special shape, would you be like, yeah, this is kind of fun?
Yeah. Cut that wretched taste, you know?
Okay,
it's like how you have to add sugar to Kool-Aid, you know what I mean?
Or like how you hide mint in Fernet.
Okay.
Is that really how that's supposed to be pronounced?
Yeah.
Are you red vines or panda? If you had to choose between the two.
Or are we talking black licorice or red licorice?
Both, either.
Well, I only eat red licorice.
You don't like black licorice?
I don't need it. Yeah, it's not my thing.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think that's...
Anise.
It tastes like minty black licorice.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what the flavor was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't eat black licorice, but I'll have it in a beverage.
The mint in that is just so terrible.
So like a black licorice milkshake, you're in.
Oh, what do they call that? Jaeger? Yeah. Yeah, Jaeger. That's black licorice.
That's
yeah.
what they call it.
Well, I'm not gonna have a black milk. I'm not gonna have any milkshakes. You know what I mean?
They make them at Monkey Ranch.
Do they?
Wait, do they?
Milkshakes, yeah.
Oh.
You want to get a milkshake?
Black licorice?
No. I made that up.
I'm out then.
I would eat it.
Top 10 ice cream flavors, Mike. Go.
Top 10.
I like how none of these top 10s you've been able to list 10 things.
Well, you want me to go in reverse order. I only know what I like the best. My number one would be the ones with the cookie dough. That's nice to me.
Cookie dough ice cream?
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah.
And then to twist it, I like the peanut butter, like the peanut butter swirls in the chocolate ice cream. Mm-hmm. That's pretty fire.
Yeah.
Especially if you get like those, what do they call it? Like that sauce that you put on top, the ones that chocolate get hard.
Sauce? Oh, like the shell.
Yeah. Those shell sauce. Whew.
We had some shell yesterday.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, we got matcha ice cream with a dark chocolate shell. That's pretty fucking delicious.
Yes, fine.
Yeah, I do like just...
It was fine. It was
I don't
delicious.
like the shells.
There was too much chocolate.
You didn't like the shell?
There was too much.
It was too much dark chocolate and not enough of the ice cream.
Yeah, like
it
wasn't thin enough.
Yeah, it was too thick. But I don't like
those
really
are like
sweet
drumsticks in a bowl.
But the chocolate is nice and thin. That's part of what's so delicious about it.
Yeah.
Well, that's on you guys. You guys poured it too thick.
No, we didn't.
You got it somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get it at the market. Yeah.
The market.
Yeah.
Go to your corner market.
When we lived together, Safeway?
No, it was Vaughn's the market.
Well, so Vaughn's was like, we're going to do like an experimental thing for like small neighborhoods, and we're going to call them the market. And it was like a mini grocery store, and they didn't have all the stuff, but it was a lot smaller, and they had all the essentials, and it was called the market.
Okay.
So we started always calling it the market, but Mike just held on to that one.
Oh yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah,
Do you still go to the market?
No, never. Yeah. Never.
How dare you ask him that?
I think last time I went, was on a bike ride, and I just went to get a beer real quick or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm never on that side of town.
Got it. Isn't that pretty close to your house, though?
Yeah, it's not far from my house. But
like under a mile.
It seems so far, like to get past like Redondo is over there.
So by that side of town, you literally mean the side of town you live on.
Yeah, the east side. Yeah. Well, like in the Belmont Shores area, like the bougie area. Yeah, I don't go over there.
Those bike lanes though.
They got bike lanes everywhere.
Oh yeah. So when I don't know if I ever told you this, but when I lived in Long Beach, they were like, "We're gonna be the most bike friendly city in the country," and they did all this stuff to like be super bike friendly.
That's awesome. I hiccuped.
Yep.
That's awesome.
You looked like you had a talking point you wanted to bring up. Oh.
Well, I was going to say, I feel like every city says they're going to be the most bike friendly.
No, but they really did a ton of stuff to do it.
That's good.
Like the tattoo shop I worked at, the city came to us and they had this like printed out sheet of paper of all the, you know how they have like all the weird like you lock up your bike and they're all weird shapes, and we got to pick the shape that we wanted.
That's pretty rad. Did you pick a fish?
I wanted to pick a cool one, and they went with I think it was waves. It was something stupid. Like they were like, oh, because we're by the ocean. Like, yeah, all of Long Beach is by the ocean.
Not all of it. North Long Beach isn't by the ocean. Like, North Long Beach is far from the ocean.
I know.
But this part of Long Beach.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
A wave seems like a very inefficient shape for a bike rack.
I mean,
it's like
you're
going to lose so many.
Nobody
rides. Yeah, but they put like a thing to the ground, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert, I'm the only idiot riding their bike to the fucking tattoo shop. Only the people who work there rode their bikes to the tattoo shop.
Oh, yeah. Like,
efficiency was not a big priority.
I rode my bike one time to, like, go get tattooed. Big mistake. I got my leg tattooed. Then I had to ride home from, we're talking, 5-6 miles. Like, it wasn't far. But
I did it from Anaheim.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, it's like was that like 11 miles?
Something like that. Yeah. I want to say 15, but I could be remembering it wrong.
Yeah,
I just remember being like, this seemed like a way better idea on the way here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And even then, it didn't feel like a great idea.
Yeah, no, that sounds terrible.
It was pretty dumb.
Yeah, the last time I got tattooed, I got my leg tattooed. It was, you know Tassi?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I got her from Tassi. She used to work at the Anaheim shop.
Tassi?
Yeah.
I don't know Tassi.
Yeah, she's super cool. Anyway, she used to work at Anaheim as well, but she like tattooed me, and I walked there because it wasn't that far. It was like right above Coco Reno's, and then I started walking home, and I'm like, well, I'm going to get, like, some tacos. I'm right here at Coco Reno, so I got some tacos, got some margaritas. Then I'm at a bar. I start making friends. I'm at another bar, and I'm, like, thinking in my head, like, man, I got to open tomorrow. This is crazy. It was fun, though. I met this guy, Juan. Super cool guy. Yeah, we hit it off. Yeah.
What are his top 10s?
Oh, he was an MMA guy. I could tell because he had like the jacked up ears. So like I was talking to him and like there was a sports game on, and like he was watching football and I was watching the Lakers right here, and he's like, I could tell he like sat next to me and like wanted to talk. Like he looked like a guy that like just kind of like wanted a bud, and I'm there and I'm like. I do not care. I'm like hanging out to watch the Lakers. So I'm like enjoying my beverages. And this guy like starts like making comments about the Lakers. And I already knew what was happening. He wanted a conversation. And then he's like starts talking about football. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't watch football. And the whole time I seen his ear was all jacked up. But I didn't want to like give him that like.
So you get punched in the head a lot? Or?
Well, I didn't want him to like. Feel like he was all dope and stuff like already so I was like so then we started talking about fighting a little bit and we like went and sat down and I was like, hey, so where'd you wrestle at then? And he was like, oh, I wrestled in high school, but like I did MMA for a while. I was like, so like you wrestled in high school? That's tight. He's a cool guy though, super cool.
Did he buy you a shot of Fernet?
Fernet? No, he got me a shot of whiskey though. Yeah. And then Gallagher's has Beyond Burger now. Yeah.
I don't think I ever actually went.
Yes, you did.
Really?
So
Where is it?
It's right down the street. It's the one that has like the little fence outside. The one that Maddie used to work the door at. Remember Maddie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you went there when you first turned 21. You were like, oh, hey, I don't drink, but I want to go to a bar. It was super weird, but you want to go to the bar with me?
I said that?
Yeah, I swear. Yeah.
You sure those were reversed?
No, I swear. Yeah.
Okay.
So I took him to the bar, and he was like, oh, maybe I'll get a soda. And I was like, get this man a Shirley Temple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, love a good Shirley
Temple. Now he's into Shirley Temples.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you got that from.
Really?
Yeah, it was like your 21st birthday. Well, might not have been on your birthday, but it was like soon after.
Yeah.
That's pretty cute.
Interesting.
And it was pretty funny because you walked up there and forgot your ID at home anyways because you're not used to that, or you weren't used to that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But I knew the door guy, and I was like, yeah, dude, he's 21, dude. He's
not going to drink.
Yeah.
So calm down.
You're like, he's ordering a Shirley Temple. It's fine.
That was pretty cool. What happened?
Yeah, that was great. Dude, you guys want to hear something crazy? Mm-hmm. Dude, when I was growing up, my neighbors, like, they moved out of their house, and it was an abandoned house, and they were doing all this construction there. So, like, all these people would, like, gather and stuff, and they were doing this, like, they're building a fence out there, and they put all this dirt out there to, like, build, like, a ledge. Mm-hmm. So we just full on had, like, dirt jumps. And we would just ride it, like, through these people's backyard, having a good old time. Like, the whole summer, we had all these, like, sick dirt jumps. Yeah, that's when I got, like, super into that bike riding.
Nice.
That was fun. You never did the jumps like that?
Yeah. Mike and I used to ride bikes together a lot.
Yeah.
Did you ever ride a bike together, like a tandem bike?
No.
All the time.
Oh.
No.
Every day to the market.
I never did that. Although tandem bikes usually are fixed.
Yeah. No, but one thing I always remember is that I had those rollers. Mm-hmm. Which is like a training thing. Well, yeah, you know them. I still had them when I met you. I gave them to some kid in Napa because he was super into road bikes, and he was like, yeah, I really want rollers. And I was like, dude, I have some just sitting
Yeah, they're loud as fuck.
Here.
Yeah.
Kind of loud.
They are loud.
Especially, like,
Yeah.
I'm sure the downstairs neighbors, I'm sure it's so loud down there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anyway, man, yeah, I never really thought about our downstairs neighbors. They probably fucking hated us.
Oh, yeah. They were the ones that told us, like, they thought that 10 people lived there.
And it was me and you.
Yeah.
And a woman about as loud as Tashina.
Yeah. And when they told us that, I think that's when we first moved in. And she was in Australia the whole time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was, like, gone the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I remember
and, like,
that.
Bless her heart. We would always try to do, like, the craziest stuff. So she was in Australia. And, like, I was just sitting at the table. I was sitting on the floor. And the table was right there. Mm-hmm. And I told Justin, I was like, dude, we should just get super into, like, hot food. While she's gone, we'll get super used to it.
Spicy.
Yeah, spicy. Yeah. So we started putting cayenne pepper in everything. So, like, we started baking, like, snickerdoodles with the cayenne pepper. We call them spicy hot chocolate chipperdoodles. We made, like, chocolate cake with it, and we got super used to it. And then Jeanette, like, she got home and was like, this is good. And like, we're like, dude, you're supposed to freak out. Yeah, we were so bummed on that response. But the funny thing was, we already mentioned John Johnson. Justin took John Johnson a piece of chocolate cake.
No.
And it was filled with cayenne peppers. And John, like, ate it and started coughing and was freaking out. But then John's always got to be a cool guy. Mm-hmm. So John is like this, like, yeah, let me get some water. And he, like, drank some water. And then John was like, yeah, so there's something unique about that. He's like, yeah, there's something in there. And he's like, and it's not the cayenne peppers. He's like, did you use nutmeg? And he did use nutmeg. I was like, that funny. Is amazing. Yeah, that was great. I mean, we probably should have warned him.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not what I thought I was getting myself into.
Oh, man.
But you should have seen how excited he was every time we'd bring some baked goods. And then after that, he was always suspicious.
Oh, I bet. I don't blame him.
Were we living together when John and I won the gift certificate to the pizza place?
I believe so.
We were?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I put John's business card in the like, win a free whatever.
Yeah.
And we won like a $50 gift card to this pizza place that was like on the same block as the tattoo shop. And and John's like, man, this is amazing. I just got this thing in the mail. Like, I won a $50 gift certificate to the pizza place. I don't even remember entering. And I'm like, I put your business card in there, dude. I didn't have a business card. I was an apprentice. And so we go up there, because he's like, well, we have to split it then, So we go up there and we order $50 worth of food. And it's just the two of us. And we're sitting there eating, like, insane amounts of pizza and, like, breadsticks. And I'm like, there's probably at least half the food left. And I'm like, fuck this. Like, I'm done. I cannot eat. I'm going to die. And he's like, oh, no. You don't understand. We're not leaving this table until we eat all this food.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was horrible. I've never been that full in my life. Like, walking, I just felt like I was going to throw up everywhere.
Oh.
It was so terrible.
Yeah, I used to get that way about Tecate when they would have, like, they would have a 20-pack for, like, $9. I would take that as a personal challenge. Like, I have to sit down and drink. I think it was actually only an 18-pack. I would have to sit down and drink all 18 beers that night. Yeah, it was awesome.
That sounds... How?
Well, like...
I didn't even fit that much liquid in your body.
Oh, you pee. Yeah. Yeah, you let some out. But, like, you started off, like... Because Tecate tastes terrible.
Yeah.
I do not like Tecate.
So you start off with, like, a little bit of Tapatio in the rim. And, like, it gets, like... It's like a spicy michelada. And it's, like... It's pretty nice. And then you have a couple like that. And then after that, like... You're just in it to win it. Like, you just go for it.
That does not sound
Yeah,
like
that's how, like, I'm not sure if you were there when we did the Doodah Parade. Did you hear about this? So the famous Rose Parade that they have in Pasadena, they had the big Rose Parade. They had all these dudes that they wanted to, like, make a parade, or they wanted to, like, have a float, and the Rose Parade told them, like, nah, you're not going to be able to do this. Like, that's a dumb idea. And they were super mad, and they were at a bar, and they're like, you know what, dude? Screw that. We're going to have our own parade. We're going to have the Doodah Parade. And I can't remember if they reconvened and did their own parade.
Yeah.
Or if they just paraded from the bar. Either way, it's still ridiculous.
You saying that, though, implies they had the float at the bar with them.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think they just, like, marched down the street.
Okay.
But now it's, like, a super silly, like, parade where, like...
Oh, it's turned into a real thing?
Yeah, it's
That's
real
awesome.
every single year. And one year when I was in a suspension group, we decided, like, hey... let's do a suspension down the parade route. And it was super crazy because we, like, put a trailer on the car and just full on, like, people are hanging from hooks from the thing. And my friend Wes was walking in Cavati. Like, Cavatis where they have, like, the big holder and their spears that are, like, barely, like, poking in the skin or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the whole time... I'm like me and him have like a weird dynamic where like I pick on him and he thinks it's funny. So like
you mean your dynamic with everybody?
Yeah. So like the whole time I'm just talking all this trash to him. I'm like, man, that looks like it sucks, dude. I'm sorry they did that to you. And we're walking down the street and we turn this corner and I see this woman that is like, boo! With the like thumbs down, and her friend like nudges her, and she stops, and she's like, it was so awesome. Yeah, we full on like, had like a weird mess going down that street.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I can show you pictures later. Yeah.
Do you remember the suspension thing that we did at that convention? I don't know if it was a tattoo convention. I don't know what it was. But the piercer, who I won't name them, like, didn't bring enough, like,
yeah.
And, like, there was, like, one roll of paper towels, and then the person I was dating at the time got, like, an infection.
Yeah.
And, like,
it wasn't a tattoo convention. It was,
what was that?
It was the Cannibal Flower art show. It was, like, a monthly art show party. And we used to do shows there all the time.
Wait, are we talking about the one...
The one that was downtown?
Outside at night.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the one that was inside during the day.
Huh.
Because the one that was outside at the night, some random dude in the crowd just, like, attacked someone.
Yeah. That was weird. And it was weird because, like, we knew the guy, like, he was either really cool or, like, really terrible because the back of his head had "fuck the police" tattooed on it. And the crazy thing is he sucker punched my friend and, like, whatever. And everyone kept yelling to the crowd. They're like, "That guy has a knife." And I'm like, "Oh, that sounds terrible." And he was walking over and I was wearing a backpack. And that was one of those nights where I was on the Tecate challenge. So I had a backpack full of Tecates. And, like, so this guy's walking forward and I do, like, a push kick. And I kick him, like, dead in his chest. And it looked like a kung fu movie because I had all the beer in my backpack. So he went flying. Same with me. I went flying and I, like, threw myself into the speaker system. It was crazy.
That was a crazy night.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, I don't think I went to that tattoo convention one then.
Different night.
Yeah.
You just put your finger in my water.
You weren't drinking it.
I am drinking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's drinking all this, just not fast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was drinking out of your water, so I thought you weren't drinking it. I'll give you some fingerless water.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I could have sworn I didn't see you drink it at all. Oh, man.
How do you think it got down to there?
I was drinking it.
Oh, did you fill it down to there?
No, but I was drinking her water. Yeah. So I thought I drank it down to there.
Now she got to drink some to prove a point. She didn't even want water, but she had to, like, really, like, let you know that she appreciated you switching.
Stare at you while I drink
it.
Yes, that's how you appreciate people. I was getting there making a noise on this one a second ago. But I can't seem to get it now. Yeah,
I used to be able to do that on my desk at school.
On your
Which
desk?
is pretty crazy, yeah, because they have, like, you know the basket for the books? There's, like, a little part that touches that, and if you lick your fingers and, like, do the same kind of thing, makes, like, a humming sound, so you could do that and, like, mess with the teacher, you know what I mean?
You heard it here first, kids.
Yeah, so, like, the thing that's crazy, though, is maybe you do it in one class, you didn't wash your hands because, like, you're a little kid.
Yeah.
Then you go to the next class, you just touched.
Oh, God.
Yeah, how disgusting is that? Maybe that's why I don't,
gross.
like, I'm kind of sick right now, but I don't get sick as often. I think I'm used to germs because I would do awful stuff like that.
This is not a pro-anti-vaccination.
It is not. Yeah.
No.
It
Just
is
so
not.
we're clear on what Mike's saying.
Mike's just saying he exposed himself to a lot of germs.
Yeah.
Which
it's
helped
like how
his immune
kindergarten
system.
teachers get, like, super sick for, like, the first year and then never get sick again for the rest of their lives.
Well, you just build up a tolerance. Yeah.
Get vaccinated.
If you want. Yeah, if you want.
Or if you're not an asshole.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, I'm not gonna hold anyone down and shoot a needle down their throat.
I think the worst part about being vaccinated is when they put the needle down your throat. The only time I've had a michelada, I got sick. I had a crazy allergic reaction. Yeah. Well, but
what were you allergic to?
Well, let me just tell you.
Context matters a lot.
Yeah, context does matter. Yes, thank you. So we were at a dollar store.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it was just
a
like
grocery outlet.
Yeah, it was like a grocery outlet, and they had these, like, michelada, like big plastic things. With
was it styrofoam cup?
On the
yeah.
rim. No, it's plastic.
It's plastic?
But
yeah.
still $1.
Yeah, you could bring those into Dodger Stadium. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, who knows how old they were, but that's what we poured our beers into and drank out of, and it was just like instantly, like my whole face was like breaking out in...
That's terrible. What were you allergic to?
I don't know. But I get weird reactions sometimes to alcohol. And,
like Bud Light
and also
has done
weird,
it.
Yeah, Bud Light, my whole torso.
Oh.
Like I was like, my stomach feels itchy. Does this look weird to you?
Yeah.
And Tashina was like,
It was like all bright red and like
patchy. Yeah, I had some weird stuff like that happen to me. I stayed in a co-op in LA. I was staying with a friend, and like I was freaking out a little bit because I went to the co-op and like some other people came. I'm not going to name the other co-ops called Church of Fun, but the other people from the co-op, they came and they're like, oh, hey, they can't come in. They have scabies at that house, so don't let them in.
The one you were staying at?
No, it was the other one. Their neighborhood house or their like sister house or however you want to say it.
Got it.
Anyway, so I stay at this house, and like maybe like half a week later, I start having like a little rash on my side.
Oh no!
And I start freaking out. I'm like, what the? I got scabies. So I start doing everything in the book. Like, so I start reading like, hey, tea tree oil kills it. So I'm like overdoing the tea tree oil. So like those little hives, they ended up like getting burnt from like chemical reaction from the tea tree. And like I didn't realize what was happening. I was like, dude, it is getting worse. This is insane. Turns out I was using like this soap that I had just gotten. And I think I was allergic to the soap. And because it all went away, but then I had these like scars for a little while. It was terrible.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
Yeah, I had to get like a little tattoo to cover them.
What tattoo did you get?
Oh, like my whole stomach. Yeah, it's like a tiger.
You got your stomach tattooed?
Yeah, I got like a little tummy tiger.
Tummy tiger.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, you do get weird allergic reactions randomly to different alcohols.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Weird. It is weird.
Yeah.
Did you ever get the hiccups from alcohols?
I don't think so.
Because, like, if I drink any Budweiser, Bud Light, I be getting the hiccups. And they're bad.
Like the deep, like, gut ones?
Yeah, where, like, it won't go away.
They're kind of painful.
Yeah, so usually I just walk home from the bar, and what I try to do, hold my breath for a whole block. And then, like, when I'm ready to pass out in someone's lawn, then they're usually gone. Yeah.
Then you're fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think that's a great place
Yeah. I should probably...
to end this episode. Tashina, do you want to end it since you didn't want to do the intro?
No, I'm good.
Mike, anything to say? Final words, final thoughts? All
No.
right. Well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and tell your mom about it.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.